Tournament of Gods, Dragon Ball Super, Episode 1. A battle is about to begin between the chosen gods and the candidates of the gods of destruction. And from different times and dimensions, different powerful forms of the same fighter will also come, and some such forms which we are going to see for the first time. And who has organized this tournament and why? We will all know in the upcoming episodes. Hello fandom, this is your boy DBS Exclusive and welcome to the episode 1 of this amazing Tournament of Gods. So let's start without any delay. A fight is going on some unknown planet where Vegeta, a Universe 7's god of destruction candidate in his most powerful form Ultra Ego, and Jiren, Universe 11's god of destruction candidate, is also doing the ultimate power-up. It seems that these two are fighting together against a very powerful fighter, and then we get to see the fighter who's Goku. But this is not our normal Goku, because this Goku came from a different time and dimension, who is a student of Grand Priest. And further, in this story you will understand why this Goku is so dangerous. So Goku watching Jiren and Vegeta both doing power-ups and analyzing their power levels, or I can say estimating them. And Goku says that Vegeta has combined his rage with Ultra Ego and Jiren's power level is increasing way too faster than before. Then Goku says, interesting. Then we get to see the Prince of All Saiyans Vegeta ready to attack, and before he fights Grand Priest Goku, Vegeta tells Jiren to wait. And he says, Jiren, don't come in the middle of my fight. It's my fight. It's a Saiyan versus Saiyan battle. On hearing this, Jiren says, this is my fight too, but don't die before he comes. So Jiren is talking about a very powerful fighter here, which is expected to come by both Jiren and Vegeta. But then Grand Priest Goku seems unhappy by the talk, and he prepares to attack with 2 dark energy balls and says that even you two together can't beat me. Hearing this thing, you must be thinking that even Rage Ultra Ego Vegeta and Power Unleashed Jiren together cannot beat this form of Goku. How powerful has Grand Priest Goku become? Then Grand Priest Goku launches his attack on both of them, and if you look closely, Goku normally does not use such attacks. And Goku's attack moves toward Jiren and Vegeta with great speed. Just then, Vegeta gets some negative feeling and Vegeta says, something is wrong with this ki. Why this ki is overwhelming? Then Vegeta shouts, Jiren, avoid this attack. But we also know the power and attitude of Jiren, Pride Trooper. So Jiren says, what? No, I can feel that something is wrong with this ki, but I can handle it. But instead of surviving the attack, our Saiyan Prince Vegeta and Pride Trooper Jiren face the dual dark power balls. But in those few seconds, Jiren understands that maybe it is too late, and then Jiren says that Vegeta had rightly said that I will not be able to handle this attack. And on the other hand, Vegeta is also trying to understand how Goku's ki is so powerful and overwhelming that what's wrong with this ki, that despite being in Ultra Ego, he just can't handle it. But before Vegeta and Jiren can do anything, the attack falls on them. And then Vegeta screams, no, Kakarot! And something goes wrong with Jiren, as Jiren says, my body's own ki is leaking. So does Grand Priest Goku's attack have the power to absorb somebody's ki? But Vegeta didn't feel like it, so there could be a catch. And then there are 2 very loud explosions, which can be seen from afar. But as soon as the blast is over, before Vegeta and Jiren can handle themselves, Grand Priest Goku hits a very powerful kick on Vegeta's shoulder. We can understand by looking at Vegeta that Vegeta is shocked and in pain. And Goku knows what is Vegeta's weakness and takes advantage of such a thing, and then Vegeta shouts, that my shoulder. And then there is the sound of breaking of Vegeta's shoulder. Kirk. And probably Jiren doesn't even know what has happened to Vegeta, as the next number belongs to Jiren. And Grand Priest Goku hits such a powerful punch in Jiren's stomach that even Jiren's eye come out due to pain. And then Jiren flies very fast and falls very far. Where Jiren was playing with Goku in the Tournament of Power at a time, now Goku's playing with Jiren in the Tournament of Gods. With just one punch, the Grand Priest Goku is able to beat the shit out of Jiren. And then Vegeta holding his shoulder, looking at Grand Priest Goku and thinking that along with Goku's speed, the level of his Ultra Instinct is touching different heights. And maybe Vegeta understands that Jiren will not be able to handle that punch. Then Vegeta takes all the responsibility on his shoulders. And again, Vegeta comes to his senses and says that I can't lose here from you, definitely not. Using Angel's technique, wearing Grand Priest's clothes doesn't make you an angel, you damn Saiyan. Never ever. and then Vegeta fixed and healed his shoulder. But the amazing thing is that Vegeta's shoulder was broken, so how does he fix it? The answer to which we all understand from Goku's analyzation, because that's when Grand Priest Goku says, okay, so this is the power of Ultra Ego complete healing. I'm sure that I had broken Vegeta's shoulder very badly. But now the doomsday is about to come, because Vegeta, after healing, his shoulder starts powering up very badly. And now maybe Vegeta is going to come in his Saiyan fighting mode, because Ultra Ego Ki starts flowing out of Vegeta's body too badly. And maybe Vegeta has achieved a new level of Ultra Ego, because at this fabulous look of Vegeta, you can understand that Vegeta is now going to do something. But on the other hand, Grand Priest Goku is comfortably enjoying the power of Vegeta's Ultra Ego as if everything is normal for him. And then Grand Priest Goku says, here he comes. And then Vegeta gets ready to attack at full speed, as now Saiyan versus Saiyan is about to happen. And without any delay, Vegeta avenges his kick with a kick and attacks Goku. But Goku also praises Vegeta and says, what awesome speed. Vegeta has already improved. That is, Vegeta is slowly inching towards mastering the perfect Ultra Ego. But is that enough? As Grand Priest Goku dodges Vegeta's kick with great ease and says, it was not bad. But the next moment everything changes, because Vegeta says that my speed is increasing very fast. Goku won't survive the next attack. And Grand Priest Goku is also sensing this, and the next moment becomes amazing, because finally the Prince of all Saiyans Vegeta comes up to Grand Priest Goku's speed level and gives a very strong punch in his stomach and says, so this is the power Lord Beerus was talking about. Interesting. Now let's finish this. But this thing shocks Grand Priest Goku as well, because when Vegeta punches him in the stomach, Goku says, impossible. Vegeta's speed is going 100 times in 1 second, and takes advantage of this moment. Vegeta launches his brand new attack on Goku, the Hakai Flash, which is the only Hakai form of his own. Then Vegeta fires the Hakai Flash on the Goku. Grand Priest Goku is thinking that, wait, I won't be able to escape this level of Hakai power. I don't have enough time. But Vegeta screams, yeah! very loudly while flaunting all of his strength into that attack. And there's a very loud bang, which is very next level. After some time, when Vegeta catches up his breath, he says, shit, I hope my attack hit Goku in a precise way. Listening to this, we can understand that there might be some mistake from Vegeta. That's when Goku stands comfortably without a scratch and says, pathetic. So that's why you are not able to achieve Ultra Instinct, now are not able to perfect the Hakai Ki and Ultra Ego as well. I feel sorry for you, Vegeta, but now the time is over, Saiyan. On the other hand, Vegeta is shockingly saying, not even a single scratch. But now, we will see the real form of Grand Priest Goku, because now he's going to use his one of the best attack, Kamehameha. And then Grand Priest Goku starts shouting, Kame, and a dark type of ki starts spreading or flowing out from Grand Priest Goku's body. Now all the responsibility is on Vegeta's shoulder. He gets very tense and says that I have to do something or else no one can stop this planet from being destroyed, and Jiren is also injured. Just then, a miracle happens, because normal Goku comes from somewhere next to Vegeta by doing an instant transmission, and Vegeta gets shocked, but Goku tells Vegeta that, Vegeta, stay back, there is something wrong with him. Seeing this, Vegeta says, what? And without even wasting time, Goku gives Grand Priest a very hard kick, and Grand Priest Goku gets past that kick. But Grand Priest Goku is overjoyed to see this thing and says that he's finally here. Now I'll be able to do a good warm-up. Time to fight my weak self. And you guys can see that some evil plan is going on in Goku's mind, as an evil atmosphere is created all around him. But Vegeta is not able to understand this thing. Why there are two Kakarots. So he asks normal Goku, Kakarot, what's going on? Why do you have two avatars here? Which one of you is the real one? And on the other hand, Goku is thinking to himself that, whoa, Vegeta is an Ultra Ego, fantastic. But then he answers Vegeta's point and says that in another dimension, I was in a fight with another you. I'm also confused. We have to quickly find Whis and ask him what all this is going on. Then Vegeta tells Goku an amazing thing. While fighting another you, I could only feel the negative God Ki. Maybe someone has trapped us in this fight. Then finally, after so long, Jiren comes in a little better condition and replies to Vegeta that, Vegeta, you are absolutely right. While recovering, I felt Senu's presence for a second and then it's gone. Then Vegeta replies, what took you so long, Trooper? We have to finish this as soon as possible and solve this mystery. And now, in this final moment, Goku, who is immortal, who can use Angel's technique, the Prince of all Saiyans Vegeta Ultra Ego, and the most powerful mortal after these two from Universe 11, Jiren, with his power unleashed, are ready for a death battle against Grand Priest Goku. Then Goku says, "Let's finish this, guys." And Vegeta said, "This time I won't lose." And then Jiren said, who's a little bit pissed because of the punch earlier. He said, "Screw you, Saiyan. Screw you, Saiyan." And all three of them start doing tremendous power-ups. And then just like we are enjoying this sight, Grand Priest Goku is doing the same and says that, "What a bunch of weaklings." And then comes the moment we all have been waiting for. Grand Priest Goku finally starts powering up, and only dark ki starts flowing out of him. And he looks like an evil Ultra Instinct user, and the very next moment his eyes start glowing, and then Grand Priest Goku said, "Let me show you the true awakening of the next level of God's powers." Because Grand Priest Goku has now unleashed the power of gods, Grand Priest Goku has unlocked a new form of Ultra Instinct. In episode 1 of Tournament of Gods, we saw Vegeta and Jiren fighting against Grand Priest Goku on an unknown planet. But Vegeta and Jiren was not able to beat Grand Priest Goku, but there, Goku comes and takes control of the situation and stands with everyone. But suddenly, Grand Priest Goku begins to transform into his new form. So let's find out what will happen next by watching episode 2. Grand Priest Goku seems to power up in a very uncontrollable way. His hairstyle changes and ki starts coming out of him very badly. Then we get to see a halo behind him, which is the source of Angel's power. Then all of a sudden, the whole ki comes inside him and locking at him. It seems as if the whole galaxy has been absorbed inside him. And then by absorbing all the energy in one stroke, he releases it from his body and everything shakes around. And then in a cloud of light smoke, we get to see Goku's brand new look. So we finally got to see a new version of Ultra Instinct, which is called Universe Ultra Instinct. As you can see, a mark of angels on Goku's forehead. Seeing this thing, everyone gets stunned. Grand Priest Goku is laughing in front of everyone, and the normal Goku says, his halo is bigger than Whis and Grand Priest. Amazing. Vegeta is very shocked to see this thing and says, "What the hell is that divine form?" But Jiren looks at this thing and says, "Second form, I'll end this soon." Then Grand Priest Goku says, "Don't worry, I'm Goku just like you." But Goku doesn't understand a thing. So Goku says, "What? Like me? But I don't understand him properly." And Vegeta is overjoyed to see this, as he will now get a chance to fight a new and powerful form of Goku and says, "Kakarot always amazes me with his new forms. Let's test my full strength against him." But on the other hand, Jiren notices a very strange thing and says that it seems that we are in another dimension. So he is also from another dimension. So Grand Priest Goku responds by saying, "This is Universe Ultra Instinct." And yes, Jiren, you are right. You are in another dimension. So why don't I show you guys my power? So Jiren, scorching in the fire of revenge, responds by saying, "Come on, Saiyan, let's see what power you are bragging about." So listening to Jiren's word, Grand Priest Goku, who gets a little angry now, says, "This arrogance doesn't suit you, Pride Trooper." But then the Grand Priest Goku disappears and everyone seems to think that he has left. But little did they know that they encountered a form of Goku that they couldn't even imagine in their wildest dreams. So Jiren says, "What? Did he run away to avoid me?" Not at all. And Vegeta is shocked that how can he disappear all of a sudden. Then Goku explains something like, did he use that instant transmission to escape? But by the time everyone finds out that Grand Priest Goku is behind Jiren, it is too late because Jiren becomes the victim of his attack. And everyone is very shocked because they cannot understand when Grand Priest Goku came behind Jiren and attacked him with a shock ki absorber. Jiren groans in pain and asks, "How are you able to remove my ki from my body?" But Grand Priest Goku tells him something else and says, "You are the only mortal who has the ability to learn Ultra Instinct far beyond the Saiyans. And even you are the only one able to fight me right now. But unfortunately, your feelings and desires for revenge are getting in your way, Jiren." And then dark energy starts accumulating all around and Jiren gets a big blow. Seems that Jiren will die soon. But understanding the situation before anything happens, Goku and Vegeta rush towards Jiren to help him. Goku says, "Stop!" and Vegeta said, "You bastard!" But Grand Priest Goku disappears from there with Jiren. Then both the Saiyans start going mad with anger. Vegeta says that, "You bastard disappeared again. How can he be so fast? Damn it!" But Goku then understands where Grand Priest Goku might be, so he tells Vegeta to look above. Then Vegeta says, "Right, but how did you know he was above us? We haven't felt this divine key ever before." So Goku gives a very amazing answer saying that, "I wondered where would I go if I were him," which is a very clever thing to say for Goku. But Grand Priest Goku gets serious. Holding Jiren's neck tight, he says, "Let's send this, Jiren. You were a good warrior." And even Grand Priest Goku tells them both, "I'm going to finish this, so who will be the next?" But our Saiyan Prince says, "Like I'll let you do this. Prepare yourself, Saiyan." And Goku also shouts, "Stop it!" And now our Saiyan Prince loses his temper due to excessive anger and says, "You will back for your life this time. I'll show you my new primal god form." But suddenly Goku say, "Vegeta, no! Wait, Whis told us it's dangerous to use our new forms right now." This means that both of them have such forms, which are so dangerous that Whis had forbidden both of them not to use those forms. Maybe we can see these forms in the next upcoming chapters. So now Vegeta says, "Damn it, so what should we do now? Jiren will die." But Goku seems to have a plan as Goku tells Vegeta that, "I can use that form I'm working on, and I promise you that if something goes wrong, you can use that form for sure." And now looking at Vegeta, it looks like maybe everything will be alright now because Vegeta tells Goku that that form is too good too. But hope you can handle that tremendous power of it. Don't worry, Kakarot, you can do it. Let it rip. Then our warrior Saiyan Goku's lightning starts flashing all around and Grand Priest Goku gets very excited. And Jiren, who is now half dead after losing all of his powers, Grand Priest Goku throws him because he's thrilled to see Goku's power up and says, "The moment I've been waiting for." Oh, he's going to use that form. Unexpected but exciting. And his eyes start to shine. And now a lot of heat starts pouring out around Goku as if Goku is about to acquire some very amazing thing. And even Vegeta says, "So he's already perfected this form." Now, Goku starts to power up as if he has to use the power of his last ounce of ki for this form. Grand Priest Goku and Vegeta enjoy the sight of watching Goku powering up from afar, and after powering up for a while, at last, the moment we all waited for has arrived. Now we see Goku standing inside the smoke with both his eyes closed, and then suddenly, when he opens his eyes, we get to see a new look of Goku's Ultra Instinct, which is none other than Omega Ultra Instinct Goku. Now, there is going to be a big battle between the two Saiyans, but Grand Priest Goku notices one thing and says, he does not know as expected, and I can feel a lot of suppressed potential. I guess Whis hasn't told him all about Ultra Instinct yet. I guess he's from that time and dimension. And before Grand Priest Goku realizes anything, Omega Goku hits him with his powerful punch, and finally, for the first time, Grand Priest Goku stops an attack with a lot of force, which is a big deal. But the amazing thing is that Grand Priest Goku stops this attack without putting much effort, as expected from him. But it is just the beginning, because Omega Goku immediately stands in front of Grand Priest Goku and shows off his unmatchable speed in front of Grand Priest Goku, saying which Grand Priest Goku gets angry and say, "Don't get too excited, Saiyan." That's when Grand Priest Goku also starts powering up, but before Grand Priest Goku can do anything, Omega Goku comes upon him in a very dangerous way and hits a double fist punch with both hands. And then Grand Priest Goku starts falling to the ground very fast. But before Grand Priest Goku falls to the ground, Omega Goku flies towards him and punched the shit out of him so hard that it seems like Omega Goku buried him alive. But then Vegeta reveals a very confusing thing and says, "I can understand that Grand Priest Goku is more powerful in this fight. So why is he testing Goku then? Something is wrong and fishy." So is Vegeta speaking correctly? To which the answer is yes, as Grand Priest Goku suddenly teleports behind a little above Omega Goku, and without wasting any other second, he attacks Omega Goku with a very powerful energy ball, which seems to be a key ball filled with godly energy. And as we can see, a huge explosion as compared to normal size exploded on Omega Goku's back. And before Omega Goku can do anything, Grand Priest Goku hits him hard in the stomach, so that even a warrior as big as Omega Goku can fly far away. But instead of falling, he manages himself in the middle of the air and shouts very loudly and says to Vegeta that, I have to destroy him along with the planet, and Vegeta, I hope you fix and revive every living and any other thing by using Super Dragon Balls. Looks like Goku's freaking out. But then Vegeta says that, you fool, don't lose it. We can use those forms. But I guess Goku is avoiding using those forms. So without wasting any other second, Goku starts his signature move and starts shouting, Ka Me Ha. And on the other hand, Grand Priest Goku also prepares an attack of his own, the Nano Spirit Bomb, the smallest version but more powerful than our imagination, because surely at this level Goku manages to alter his attacks as well. So now it's the battle between the biggest Kamehameha versus the strongest Spirit Bomb. And is Goku really going to blow up the entire planet? The answer we will get after this attack. But before this happens, Omega Goku suddenly attacks Grand Priest Goku by instant transmission and goes right in front of Grand Priest Goku's face and shouts, "Ah!" And then there's a huge bang. Everything is covered in the explosion smoke. So is it all over? Not at all, because Goku did that Kamehameha towards the sky. But because of that, our Goku loses all his strength and faints and starts falling down from the sky. But our Saiyan Prince Vegeta flies to Goku to catch him. And it seems that maybe the war is over now. But as soon as Vegeta catches Goku, he saw Grand Priest Goku floating in the sky. Seems like he would not have had much effect from the huge Kamehameha attack. Then he said, "Clever, I felt that attack, and it is giving me goosebumps that this Goku is able to do this. But it is over for you." Then Grand Priest Goku says, "It's your turn, Vegeta. Let the game begins." But before any other thing happened, we got to see another fighter who has hello like Grand Priest Goku, and from the look, it seems like he's a Grand Priest Vegeta from Grand Priest Goku's time and dimension. And indeed, he is Grand Priest Vegeta and he is looking so awesome as well. Another Saiyan Grand Priest, but how and why? We will get these answers in the upcoming chapters for sure. But then Grand Priest Goku said to him that, "What? You? I told you not to come here and interfere." Means Grand Priest Vegeta knows what is going on here. So Grand Priest Goku. Then Grand Priest Vegeta says, "Why don't you tell them the truth that you are training them for the tournament? As usual, your habit of fighting is not gone." And this is a wonderful thing because till now the training of these three was going on. Imagine if only it was real fight between Grand Priest Goku and Jiren, Goku and Vegeta. I hope now you can imagine how powerful this Grand Priest Goku is. Then Grand Priest Vegeta said, "Both of them have a lot of potential that is far greater than us because they belong to this dimension and time, and they will achieve a lot, but they don't even know about the multi-omnidimensional versions of them. If you want to train them to be the top 5 omniverse fighter by their dimension, it's too early for them. Whis trained Goku and Beerus has taught Vegeta a little bit about the destroyer thing. You can take it easy." Seems like there are a lot of secrets to be revealed yet, because then Grand Priest Goku said, "That one angel is a hell of a mystery trainer who never tells you a single thing straight but plays puzzle all the time." This simply means that both of them have also taken training from Whis at some point in time. Then Grand Priest Vegeta looks at them both and says, "Get ready for the hardest training of your life to unleash your full potential. Soon your new opponent will come. So let me explain to you a little about ourselves." And the Grand Priest Goku says, "That's Saiyan." And the shocking thing happens when it is revealed that the opponent is going to be a Saiyan. In an unknown universe and time, a new form of Goku's Ultra Instinct and Vegeta's Ultra Ego will be born soon, and their training has finally begun. Because in the end of episode 2 of the Tournament of Gods, Dragon Ball Omni Dimensions, we saw Grand Priest Vegeta come and tell everyone that soon a powerful Saiyan fighter would arrive to fight Goku and Vegeta from Universe 7. So let's see what those forms are and what type of training Goku and Vegeta will do. So Grand Priest Vegeta said, "Let's start the training of these Saiyans to Grand Priest Goku." And without wasting any other minute, Grand Priest Vegeta teleports Goku in the air and starts healing him because he was too tired and in very bad shape. And surprisingly, and as expected, in the blink of an eye, Goku got healed. And Vegeta sees all this while standing on the ground and admiring everything, which is not the true nature of Prince of all Saiyans. But as soon as Goku woke up, he got shocked because of Grand Priest Vegeta and Grand Priest Goku, and he asked, "Who are you, Vegeta?" Then Vegeta told him that he is the Grand Priest version of him. But suddenly, Grand Priest Vegeta got angry and shouted, "We don't have too much time to waste, so show me the forms you were bragging about." The pressure on Grand Priest Vegeta can be seen, and even Goku and Vegeta got shocked. Then Vegeta said, is this me? I'm not that powerful and it is just a little power up. Then Goku hopped onto Vegeta and said to Grand Priest Vegeta and Grand Priest Goku, please don't blame us if something bad happens, because something is wrong with these forms. This is what we said. Then Vegeta said to Kakarot that, so you are ready, Kakarot. And then he said, we had to put a lot of efforts to stop both of us, so I hope you guys are ready. To Grand Priest Vegeta, then Grand Priest Vegeta said, so Goku and Vegeta of this universe and time are dumb as hell. I'm here to train you kids, so don't get full of yourselves. You are not even close to the level I am starting at. And you guys really need to learn how to merge Saiyan cells with the God Key, so you can be able to understand it better, which is the fundamental thing about using the God Key for Saiyans. Then Grand Priest Goku, who was silently watching all of this, said, hurry up chatbots, my hands are reaching to fight. And then we got to see a silent tense moment between Goku and Vegeta pairs watching each other. Then Goku and Vegeta start charging up while watching each other because they are trying to say something with their eyes to each other, and then they both get into the same stance and start powering up. And it seems that this time their ki is little bit uncontrolled, like it should be in the case of a primal transformation, as Vegeta and Goku said that there is something wrong with these forms. And it seems like the time around them is changing as compared to the actual one. And like you and me, Grand Priest Vegeta and Grand Priest Goku are watching and enjoying this moment, and suddenly the pressure around both of them is getting more tensed. And then they are covered in something so dark, but the light is leaking from under the blackness as something so powerful and full of light is going to emerge. Then the hair of both of them got longer and wilder, and then their bodies were covered in fur as they were transforming into a Zaru. But the names of these forms are Ascended Ultra Instinct and Ascended Ultra Ego. So finally the birth of these primal forms are here. Then both of them gave a scary look to Grand Priest Vegeta and Grand Priest Goku. And without wasting time, they started powering up, and we can clearly see how amazing these primal god forms are. Then Ascended Ultra Ego Vegeta punched Grand Priest Vegeta so hard that he surely felt it. And on the other hand, Ascended Ultra Instinct Goku knee attacked Grand Priest Goku and literally broke his chest bones to the core. And using the same type of fighting style of as Ascended Goku and Vegeta, they both teleport behind Grand Priest Goku and Grand Priest Vegeta and attack them. And by the impact of those attacks, both Grand Priest Goku and Grand Priest Vegeta have pushed away, but both of them easily controlled themselves in the middle of the air as if those attacks were nothing in front of them. Then Ascended Vegeta and Goku and Grand Priest Goku and Grand Priest Vegeta flex in front of them, and then now finally Grand Priest Goku and Grand Priest Vegeta start powering up. As Grand Priest Goku knows about Vegeta's weakness, he attacked Ascended Vegeta's shoulder. And on the other hand, Grand Priest Vegeta threw a very hard punch that tore the air and hit Goku so hard that he flew away. This punch can be seen from far away and is one of my favorite moments of this chapter. You can tell me about your favorite moment from chapter 1, 2 and 3 as well in the comment section. But for Grand Priest Goku, Vegeta's shoulder was not enough, so he broke his throat too by attacking a chop on it directly. And then very dramatically he exploded Vegeta by just moving his fingers in a very cool way. And on the other hand, Grand Priest Vegeta kicks Ascended Goku so hard and then again kicks him so smoothly like he's playing with him. And then he floats Goku upside down and then hits him with a double fist almighty push. Then we see Ascended Goku and Ascended Vegeta flying away, but the attacks of these Grand Priests beat them. And then Grand Priest Goku shows up Grand Priest Vegeta his fingers, but I guess he wants to show him the finger, which we all know what finger it could be. But surprisingly, Ascended Goku is not done yet. He punched Grand Priest Goku so hard that his jaw literally broke. Then attacks him with his fury punches, and his punches are so hard that we can't even see them. And then Ascended Goku attacks Kamehameha on Grand Priest Goku without wasting any moment. And on the other hand, Vegeta versus Vegeta is going on. Ascended Vegeta powers up, and both Grand Priest Vegeta and Ascended Vegeta head towards each other, but before Grand Priest Vegeta even punches Ascended Vegeta, he dodges his attack very smoothly like he's grasping and learning from this training, and then attacks Grand Priest Vegeta's back with full of punches on and on. Then the situation is changed in a little bit of time because now Grand Priest Goku and Grand Priest Vegeta are flying away. But we all know what is going on here. But Grand Priest Vegeta got a little angry as it is his true nature. But then suddenly from nowhere, Jiren got back, and this time he is not looking white because it seems that he has awoken something as well. So welcome to the Tournament of God saga of Dragon Ball Omni Dimensions. In the previous chapter 3, we saw how Goku and Vegeta were able to achieve Ascended Ultra Instinct and Ascended Ultra Ego while fighting against Grand Priest Goku and Grand Priest Vegeta. But before Grand Priest Goku and Grand Priest Vegeta finish Goku and Vegeta, Jiren comes from nowhere, very angry, losing himself due to rage. So will Jiren be able to show something new? Let's find out in chapter 4. And if you want to support me, you can check out my Patreon, where I will soon be sharing all of the awesome things. So you will get some Patreon exclusive perks and it will help me to continue the manga. So now let's start. In rage, he begins to power up in front of Grand Priest Goku and Grand Priest Vegeta. But Jiren first targets Grand Priest Goku. Grand Priest Goku is also ready to fight, and they both start staring at each other while powering up in front of each other. This time it appears that Grand Priest Goku is not pleased with Jiren's behavior, as evidenced by the way Grand Priest Vegeta sees Grand Priest Goku, as Grand Priest Goku is becoming enraged. Without wasting any time, Jiren and Grand Priest Goku rush towards each other. Then suddenly, Jiren throws a powerful trooper punch on Grand Priest Goku, but Grand Priest Goku easily stops that punch with only one hand. Then Jiren realizes that a single punch is not enough. He throws a double hand fist, but very splendidly, Grand Priest Goku stops that punch with a very powerful kick. So throwing punches is not working, so Jiren charges up a beam attack, but Grand Priest Goku, being serious, charges a full power Kamehameha beam, which would be able to erase the existence of Jiren, but still, he seems to be angry. But suddenly Jiren teleports in front of Grand Priest Vegeta to shock him, but Grand Priest Vegeta was already prepared, and in no time he welcomes Jiren with a dimensional beam. It seems like Grand Priest Vegeta is also angry with Jiren, and on the other hand, Grand Priest Goku sees the view of Jiren and Grand Priest Vegeta, because Grand Priest Goku knows that either Grand Priest Goku or Grand Priest Vegeta, Jiren will not able to do any damage to them. Then both of them charged up their beam attack, so the size of the charges is getting bigger, but suddenly a hand comes in front of Jiren's beam, and before he realizes it, Jiren throws his beam attack on the fighter in front of him. But that fighter, without any major effort, stands in front of Jiren's full power beam like nothing. In the blink of an eye, the fighter erases Jiren's beam attack. When Jiren sees all this, he asks the Dragon's Hand fighter, "Who the hell are you? What happened to my attack? It's disappeared." Then Grand Priest Vegeta says, "As usual on time, Saiyan." Then Grand Priest Goku says, "Oh, you finally came." And the way Grand Priest Goku said it, it seems like this fighter is beyond them in terms of power and authority. Goku and Vegeta are standing on the ground, tired of fighting against Grand Priest Goku and Grand Priest Vegeta. Goku sees the new fighter and then says, "Who's he?" And Vegeta, a little pissed off, says, "They just keep coming from nowhere." But in the sky, Jiren, out of rage, rushes towards to throw a powerful punch at the fighter with a dragon's hand. He put all of his energy into this punch and then punched him in the chest. But the fighter didn't feel anything, as if there could be a guard around him. Then the fighter shouts a little, which makes Jiren fly away from him. But not only this, Jiren falls to the ground, and it seems like gravity is trying to pull Jiren into the ground. Then Goku and Vegeta rush toward Jiren, seeing him in a state of immense pain. But Grand Priest Goku shouts and says to Goku and Vegeta, "Stop! The Lord is helping him to get his senses back," which means that the new fighter is helping Jiren instead of fighting. And finally, the fighter with a dragon's hand says, "Here we go, now he can rest," which means that Jiren was controlled by some negative energy. Then the new fighter introduced himself to everyone and says, "Hello, Saiyans." On the ground, Goku got shocked and said, "What? He is?" And same for Vegeta, and he said, "How is this possible?" Then Grand Priest Goku says, "Welcome back, father." Then Bardock, who has a dragon hand, asked Grand Priest Goku and Vegeta that you both were teasing them in my absence. Then Grand Priest Vegeta said a very interesting thing. Look at them. You can sense what forms they were using, right? All potential and ki are being wasted. It's like they have too much power and potential but don't know how to channel it within their body, and it's Grand Priest Kakarot who has started it. So I thought I should help him too. Then getting embarrassed, Grand Priest Goku said, "I was just testing them." Then Goku on the ground asked Bardock that, "What has happened to your hand? It seems like a dragon's hand." Then Bardock said, Oh, this. As you can see, when you are capable of using more than 80% of Ultra Instinct, you got that halo, then it changes its place and size according to the mastery above 80%. So this dragon hand is a sign of using dragon's power, as I am the only Saiyan who's capable of doing it. I used to train with Zarama and this is my base form and I call it Dragon Instinct. This means, like Ultra Instinct, there is a Dragon Instinct that is only used by the Bardock, who belongs to a dimension and universe which is different. Then Bardock explained that you haven't seen a bigger halo like these Grand Priest Saiyans have. But listening to all this, Vegeta wants to clear some things first and asked, can someone please tell us what is going on here? Now he wants to know in detail. Interesting. Jiren, who had been healed by Bardock on the other hand, asked, I also want to know, as I am feeling alone among you all Saiyans. Then Bardock and others land on the ground and then Bardock in a funny way says, don't feel alone, trooper, as I am here to fix everything. And then again he said, so I guess I should explain what's going on here first, or you won't be able to give your full mind and body concentration to this training. Then from behind, Grand Priest Vegeta says, but Omni King said before his visit that we have to teach them the basics so they can be able to handle the power of the divine. But before Grand Priest Vegeta said anything further from the word divine, Grand Priest Goku interrupted him and said, Vegeta, why are you ruining the fun? Let them feel it and learn it by themselves. Then because of the argument between Grand Priest Goku and Grand Priest Vegeta, Bardock gets angry and shouts, silence! And you guys can see how the waves are capable of altering space and time are going around. But controlling himself, Bardock says, Vegeta, don't worry, your Omni King is taking some rest for now. So on behalf of him, I'm here. So let me explain the things. And then in the blink of an eye, before anybody can able to know, Bardock is behind Goku and said, listen son. But saying this, Goku got amazed and said, what? When did he? At the very next moment when Vegeta got to know that Bardock was standing behind Goku and him, he got shocked as well and said, when did he come here? But all of this is normal for Bardock, and then he explained that we are from a dimension where Saiyans rule over all of the universes in that dimension, as we are the gods there, as all other angels are resting in their angel realm, but not all of them, and that's why you guys are here. Then getting curious, Vegeta asked, so a Saiyan is the Omni King of that dimension as well. So what's your position? Then Bardock said, yes, a Saiyan is an Omni King, and my position, I could be the Omni King myself, as I can rival the Omni King. But you know, I am not habitual of the King's title and I'm more into fighting. So I am the Shadow Omni King, or you can say the secondary Omni King, who can get the job done when the main one is busy. Like right now, he should supposed to be here, but you can't argue with the real one. So see, we have a very little time and he will come soon to check on you and talk to you guys about something important. So let's move on to the Divine Time Chamber, where you are not able to stand and gravity will break your bones. And as compared to this, Whis training is just nothing. But then Vegeta asked a very interesting question. But why do you guys want to train us? For what? And why do we have to fight? And what has happened to our main universe 7 and the Grand Priest and Omni Kings of it? But seeing this Vegeta asking too many questions, Goku got angry and shouted at Vegeta, Vegeta, stop asking too many questions. They will train us to get some new forms or new techniques. Seeing his son like this, Bardock looked happy and said, as expected from my Kakarot, always hungry to learn new fighting skills and forms. And no, I'm not here to teach you something new, as you don't need to. First, we have to train your weak and fragile body so it will be able to handle the 1% of my power. Right now you have the power, but your body is blocking you from achieving something new. The power you seek is within you. Then replying to Vegeta, Bardock said, and Vegeta, Omni King will answer your questions as you like. And wait, let me heal you guys first before going to the Divine Time Chamber. Then Bardock used Heal Potential technique that heals a fighter, and along with that can able to fix the potential of a fighter, and then Bardock heals Goku, Vegeta and Jiren. And while healing them, Bardock said, don't use these forms, never. And then Bardock explained a very interesting thing and said, I will tell you about the Saiyan curses, but for now, Grand Priest Kakarot, take us to the Divine Time Chamber. And as it comes to go to the Divine Time Chamber, Grand Priest Vegeta got a little pissed and said, I hate that place, wasting a lot of energy in that environment. But Grand Priest Goku trying to cheer him up and said, keep your Saiyan spirits high, Vegeta. And then using the quantum transmission technique, they teleport to the Divine Time Chamber. And as soon as they arrived at the Divine Time Chamber, Goku, Vegeta and Jiren legs start shivering and it seems like they will faint at any moment. Then seeing this, Dragon Instinct Bardock said, oh, so you guys are this weak. I will give you a gift if you guys are able to finish this training. And then with a very evil look, Dragon Instinct Bardock said, let's start the training. So what type of training Goku, Vegeta and Jiren will get, and how powerful this Dragon Instinct Bardock is, which angel was not going back to the angel realm, and welcome to the Tournament of Gods saga, chapter 5 of Dragon Ball Omnidimensions. In the previous chapter 4, we saw how everyone was shocked by the arrival of Bardock, and after a while, he revealed that he is the Shadow Omni King and can use Dragon Instinct, which is a technique of Zarama. On the other hand, Dragon Instinct revealed a lot of secrets about Saiyans and why they have to train. But as soon as they all teleported into the Divine Time Chamber, everybody fainted because of the pressure of the Divine Time Chamber. If you guys haven't seen that chapter yet, then you can find the link in the description. So, let's start. After 10 days in the Divine Time Chamber, Goku, Vegeta and Jiren training with Bardock, and in the sky, while enjoying the view of fighting, Grand Priest Goku said they are learning fast. But Vegeta has not worked on his overthinking problem. And after that, Grand Priest Vegeta replying to him said, you are right. I hope he will able to overcome this problem soon. On the other hand, Bardock gives every essential training to Goku, Vegeta and Jiren. They do meditation so they can control their ki better than before. And Grand Priest Goku teaches Vegeta to control his emotions so he can tap into Ultra Instinct. But most of the time, Vegeta loses his temper as he is not able to do what he should. Jiren's training under Grand Priest Vegeta is going so he can able to learn new fighting styles other than his own, and in the end, Jiren's goal is to learn Ultra Instinct. And Goku was training under Bardock so he could improve his Ultra Instinct, but Bardock very easily overwhelmed Goku while training. Sometimes Bardock trains them together so they can learn how to fight alone and with a team, so they will get to know the strengths and weaknesses of each other. So, while training them together, Bardock understood that it was the right time to increase the level of their training. So he told everyone, why were you guys selected for this tournament? And then all of them started listening very carefully to Bardock. Bardock explained to them that, keep in mind that during this training, you guys can die too. But instead of being afraid, they seemed to be more motivated, and then Vegeta said, anything for power. And Goku said, always ready to die. And a little low-key, Jiren said, interesting. After listening to this, Bardock said, every angel, Grand Priest, Zarama and Zeno has gone through this training. After listening to this, all I can say is that it seems like this training is related to immortals as well. Then Bardock said, so Goku and Vegeta, why are you guys and Yamoshi able to learn about God's Ki? Because you guys trained under Whis and that God ritual thing? No. It seems like something special about these Saiyans is for sure, which Bardock explained this way. It is related to Saiyan cells. Remember how Broly is still stronger than your God forms expect Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego? Then Bardock seems to be bored to be in a place, so he teleports into the sky. But Goku, Vegeta and Jiren won't be able to see anything. Then Bardock said, up here, slowpokes. But because of Bardock's speed, Goku, Vegeta and Jiren seemed to be triggered, so Vegeta said, what is the point of showing off his speed again and again? And Goku wondering when he would be able to be that fast. And Jiren seemed to be confused and he said, crap, I'm trapped. Then again, Bardock teleports behind Goku and says, Goku, you remember how you only desire to surpass everyone and somehow managed to do that by putting in the right effort? Goku is listening, but it seems he is a little pissed as he wants to be as fast as Bardock now. On the other hand, Bardock teleports behind Vegeta and says, and Vegeta, you, from the starting you are destructive. And see, you are on your path as well, because you can both unknowingly drive your cells to get what you want, but despite these things, you never thought of anything else. So that's why you guys keep transforming into powerful upgrades, as you instructed your cells to do so. Vegeta was aware of the situation, but he must have told Bardock, okay, but stop scaring us again and again by teleporting, please. Once again for fun, Bardock teleports in front of everyone and tells them, but Have you ever imagined what will happen if you control your S cells with the right mindset and training? You have the potential to be the strongest person in the room. As important as it is to listen to Bardock, it is also important to tell him to stop teleporting. So Vegeta told him to stop teleporting, to which Jiren replied again. On the other hand, Goku got fired up by listening to what Bardock said, so Goku asked, how can we do that? Then it seems like it is not as simple as it sounds, because Bardock explained that it is not that easy as it sounds, as you have to learn how to feel everything on the cell level. Then you need to learn how to use them as energy and make them your surroundings and yourself as a single entity. But it is the second angel's technique with a lot of drawbacks, and you can even die while training. So after dropping the bomb, Bardock said to Jiren, and Jiren, you are the only one whose cells are capable of doing this as well. But not as good as Saiyans, but still, you can do that. So you are here, and you are already so powerful, that is why you are a perfect candidate for it. And Bardock looked at the sky very passionately and said, don't worry, for testing purposes, I will fight you all so that I can verify that you have learned it if you guys make it out alive. So let's start the training. So once the training began, Bardock said, so start by doing meditation and focusing all your energy and ki on your single enemy. And then I will lock you in your mind, and whomever is going to be your enemy, you have to kill them or they will kill you. So I hope you fighters are ready. Then, in the very next moment, in a standing pose, they all start meditating. It seems like it is the new style of training, so they can mix meditation and fighting. Then, an aura starts to appear around them. As they all feel like they are ready, they shout, we are ready! And then it seems like Bardock has locked them in their minds, as we can see a circle around their heads, and Bardock also transfers some energy to them for the training. Then they are all ready to start, as we can see a very huge shadow of all of them. And at first, Goku is able to tap into the mind training, and it makes Bardock happy as he sees Goku, and it seems like a father-son moment. Then we saw Goku, who opened his eyes to find himself in a strange place like void space, and exclaimed, where am I? It feels so strange. Then suddenly in the sky, a magic portal appeared, and we could see that shadow of someone coming out of it. But Goku was very shocked to see that, because it seems like the person coming from the portal was unexpected, or expected, because you know what Bardock said. Then the portal person said, hi Goku. And then clearly we got to see Whis. Whis asked Goku, how are you? So you choose me. It seems like Goku has chosen someone. I guess it is a part of the training. And then we said, so you are as reckless as ever. But Goku got very excited to see who it was, and then, while smiling, he was preparing for the fight. And very next moment, Goku teleported in front of Whis, and we can see that Goku is charging up. And Whis, who used to be carefree around Goku, starts powering up a little as well. And then Goku said to Whis that, Whis-sama, from a very long time, I want to test all of my strength against you. I am very excited, please do not kill me. Then after Goku, Whis said, now that you have improved a little, so I have to kill you. Pardon me. And it seems to be a compliment to Goku. And then Whis start powering up seriously, and then they both in front of each other doing a very awesome power up, and we can see that both of them are very serious right now. It seems like a do or die situation for them. Then Whis suddenly attacks Goku by using his pole, but Goku effortlessly dodges that attack using his Ultra Instinct, which means Goku's Ultra Instinct is improved. But seeing Whis so close, Goku tries to take advantage, planning to punch him in the face, but surprisingly, as expected from Whis, he dodged that attack very effectively, changed his position totally, and blocked Goku's punch with his pole. Goku seems a little surprised by that. Then Whis uses a pole explosion, but very splendidly, Goku dodges that blast as well. And it seems like both are checking each other's fighting style. But without wasting a moment, Goku makes a power ball by using both his hands. And on the other hand, the smoke from the explosion is still in the air. And before Whis could think or move again, Goku launched that power ball at Whis, which appears to be capable of destroying Whis. But after all of this, Whis appears to be a little chilled and he has to pay for it as the power ball is clashed to him. And then a very huge explosion happened. But Goku seems to be wilder than before as he prepares himself for the next attack and rushes towards Whis. While Goku's rushing towards Whis very rapidly, Whis seems to be injured because the smoke after the explosion is still there, so can't say anything right now. But because of his training, Goku rushes, which is why he is so brutal against Whis. And then he rushed and delivered a powerful punch to beat the shit out of Whis, but from the smoke, with a single hand, Whis hold Goku's full power punch like nothing, and it seems that Goku has put his everything into that punch. But then Whis looks at Goku and all you can see is that Whis didn't even get a scratch from that blast. But suddenly something unexpected happened. Whis, using his pole, transpierced through Goku's stomach, and it is not just a simple transpierce. It is Whis' attack and Whis' pole. Goku was not able to dodge this attack, and Goku's eye went blank, meaning he was dying. Then he falls to the ground. So this is the power difference between an angel and Goku right now. And the more shocking thing is what Whis will say next. He said to Goku that, "I hope we will meet again, Goku. You have to be killed to get stronger." And then he said, "Please save us, Goku." So Whis just killed Goku so he could get stronger, so Goku could get stronger. And then he asked Goku to save him along with more people, and Goku's still weaker than him. What the hell is going on? So the next moment Goku's laying on the ground in front of Bardock, where he starts his training, and Vegeta and Jiren are still standing beside him. Bardock saw this and got disappointed and said, "Goku, you lost, son." Then Bardock saw Jiren and Vegeta and said, "I hope you both won't die." Then at the exact moment Vegeta activated his training, we can see waves emanating from him and his larger version in the form of shadow. Then Vegeta found himself in the very same place as Goku was. But suddenly he saw two shadows, and one of them said to Vegeta, "As always, do you want to die by my hands? This time I will end it with destruction, you Saiyan prince." But very confidently, Vegeta replied to him that, "I intentionally choose two of you. Now I'll show you the destructive power of a Saiyan." So who are these two shadows who will face off against Vegeta? It seems like someone Vegeta knows already. And why did Whis ask Goku to save him along with others? Can Goku even get up because he is dead? As Bardock said, they will die while training. So the question is Goku dead? If yes, then will Dragon Balls be able to revive him again? Because it seems complicated for now as they are in the Divine Time Chamber. And who will Jiren fight? When will the first round of the Tournament of Gods start? And the void trembled as Vegeta's roar ripped through the scarred space. His aura flared, crackling with raw power and untamed determination. His eyes blazing with a fiery power seemed to be pierce the very fabric of the void. Bardock's warning echoes in my skull. Vegeta growled, his voice resonating with suppressed power. The yes cell's thirst for chaos, but I, Vegeta, will master them. Ascended Ultra Ego will not consume me, I will consume it. Beerus materialized out of a shimmering portal, his eyes widening at the raw energy radiating from Vegeta. "Ah, the Saiyan Prince," he purred, a playful smirk dancing on his lips. "Let's see if Whis' training has sharpened your claws." But before Beerus could throw the first punch, another Beerus burst into existence, an exact image of his brother. "Hold on, Fuzzed Eyes," he boomed, his voice echoing through the void. "This royal rumble belongs to me." He winked at his brother, a mischievous glint in his eyes. "Besides, is this a reflection or some Zeno prank gone wrong?" Another Beerus, ever the observer, leaned back against a floating platform, his golden eyes narrowed. "This air buzzes with mystery," he muttered, his voice laced with a hint of unease, like a Zeno riddle wrapped in a Hakai blast. Vegeta scoffed, refusing to be overshadowed by the playful gods. "In your dreams, Beerus-sama," he roared, his power surging around him like a living flame. "This stage is mine, this battle I claim." The Saiyan Prince's fist, a blur of a Saiyans and gods' powers, arced through the air towards Beerus' jaw. The god of destruction barely dodged, Rolling over with a surprised gasp, Vegeta landed with a thunderous boom, the force of his movement shaking the chamber. "Vegeta!" Beerus exclaimed, sweat beading on his brow. "Your power has blossomed like a supernova. Our battle techniques, owned by Whis, have reached a new peak, and your style, it rivals even the angels, I guess." A feral grin spread across Vegeta's face. "Excellent," he purred, the aura around him thrumming with suppressed power. "Then let us witness the ultimate dance, Beerus-sama. Prepare to face the wrath of a Saiyan prince unbound." Beerus launched a flurry of ki blasts, purple orbs arcing through the air like deadly comets. Vegeta, a whirlwind of power, weaved through the barrage with practiced ease, pairing each blast with a flick of his wrist, a mocking smile playing on his lips. The god of destruction's playful punches met their match, Vegeta meeting them blow for blow, slowly pushing Beerus back with a controlled but unstoppable force. The tension crackled in the void as Vegeta's word hung heavy in the air. "Is this it, Beerus-sama?" Vegeta scoffed, his eyes with a fiery challenge. "Is this the full power fury of a god of destruction, or have you grown rusty in your years of slumber?" Beerus clucked, a playful glint in his eyes. "Don't get ahead of yourself, Saiyan Prince," he purred. "I may not be throwing everything at you just yet, but I assure you this dance has only just begun." Vegeta, sensing the hidden powers simmering beneath Beerus's facade, narrowed his eyes. "Don't think you can play me, Beerus. I can feel your true power crackling beneath your playful mask." "Perhaps," he added with a smirk, "I have reached a level where your divine tantrums no longer faze me." Beerus's smile vanished, replaced by a flicker of surprise as Vegeta danced through his flurry of ki blasts with practiced ease. His movement flowed like liquid mercury, deflecting each attack with pinpoint precision. "Impressive," Beerus admitted, his voice grudging, "but can you keep this pace against this?" He launched himself at Vegeta, a blur of purple and speed. Vegeta's eye widened, barely registering the god of destruction's sudden shift in momentum before Beerus's twist-gazed cheek. Vegeta stumped back, a surprised gasp escaping his lips. The blow-through glancing carried the weight of a supernova, the force sending tremors through the chamber. He recovered quickly, however, launching a retaliatory kick that aimed for Beerus's midsection. The god of destruction, seemingly amused by Vegeta's tenacity, sidestepped the attack with a light chuckle. "Still as hot-headed as ever, aren't you, Saiyan Prince?" he taunted. "But your fiery spirit cannot mask your naivety. You overestimate your strength." Before Vegeta could retort, a barrage of ki blasts, each radiating destructive energy, rained down upon him. He waved and dodged, his speed pushed to its limits, but the sheer number of attacks seemed overwhelming. "Behold!" Beerus roared, his voice echoing through the chamber. The power of a god of destruction. He raised his hand, a dark spear, crackling with Hakai energy, condensing above him. "Hakai!" Just as the spear was about to engulf Vegeta, an unexpected twist unfolded. Instead of being annihilated, Vegeta absorbed the Hakai energy into his body. Beerus gaped, his eyes wide with disbelief. "Impossible," he stammered. "This forbidden technique, it's usually taught only to immortals. How?" Vegeta, now enveloped in an aura of swirling destructive violet energy, cut him off with a sardonic grin. "Let's just say I've been learning a few things, Beerus-sama, and let's not forget," he added, his voice laced with a growing intensity, "I have a vested interest in keeping Universe 7 safe. Something's rotten in the state of existence, and I won't rest until I uncover the truth." Beerus, shaken by Vegeta's revelations and an unexpected power, knew this fight had taken a drastic turn. "So you know," he muttered, his voice low and dangerous. "Then there's no time to waste. I must silence you before you reveal what you know." The divine time chamber pulsed with raw powers as the air crackled with unspoken tension. The battle between the Saiyan Prince and the god of destruction had entered a new perilous phase, with the fate of Universe 7 hanging in the balance. The divine time chamber pulsed with raw power, the air thick with tension, and Vegeta's laughter echoed through the void. He revealed in the newfold control over Hakai energy, a primal thrill coursing through his veins. "Thank you, Beerus-sama," Vegeta boomed, his voice infused with a dangerous edge. "Your Hakai was a mere appetizer. Now prepare to witness the true potential for this forbidden dance, unleashed by Saiyan Prince." Beerus, his eyes wide with a flicker of fear, stammered, "Another Beerus?" We need backup against this Saiyan storm. Vegeta, sensing his unease, smirked, "Indeed, cat dog, when we meet again, my Hakai symphony will roar even louder." Vegeta raised his hand, a dark spear swirling with violet energy crackling above him. Behold, he roared, the Hakai ultimate flash. A ripple tore through the void as another Beerus materialized, startled by his brother's panicked shouts. "Hey, can you handle a Saiyan prince yourself, or have you grown as lazy as Champa?" Beerus glared. Another Beerus glared. "Fine, I'll help, but stop the yelling." Another Beerus is sensing the oppressive aura emanating from Vegeta. His eyes narrowed. How did the Saiyan's power spike so fast? Beating him was supposed to be child's play. Beerus, his face grim, snarled, "Enough talk. Time to raise this insolent Saiyan." But before Beerus could launch his attack, another Beerus hesitated. "Hold on, brother," he murmured. "Do you think Vegeta might have stumbled upon something? Maybe he knows more than we do." Beerus, surprised by his brother's concern, considered it. "Perhaps," he admitted, "but his newfound Hakai mastery is a threat. We need to neutralize him before this escalates further." Taking a deep breath, Beerus turned to Vegeta, his voice raised with a dangerous calm. "Let's settle this, Saiyan. Witness the true power of gods of destruction." He raised his hand, a spear of swirling purple energy mirroring Vegeta's Hakai ultimate flash. Their eyes locked in a silent challenge, then both roared in unison. "Kami no." Vegeta, his own Hakai's ultimate flash pulsating at full power, remained undeterred. He knew this was his moment, his chance to unveil the truth he had glimpsed. With a final scream, Vegeta unleashed his attack, a violet beam tearing through the void. The two Beeruses stood shoulder to shoulder, channeling their combined Hakai into a single devastating beam. Kami no Hakai. The resulting clash ripped through the void, the shockwaves resonating across the cosmos. The void trembled, its very fabric strained under the onslaught of unimaginable power. Despite his unwavering will, Vegeta's face contorted in surprise. "What?" he gasped, feeling the immense pressure building against his attack. "How can their Hakai be so potent, so unified?" The two Beeruses, fueled by their desperation and fear of the unknown, poured every ounce of their power into the combined Hakai beam. Vegeta, his own attack wavering under the relentless assault, gritted his teeth and held firm. This epic clash was far from over. The void, the fate of Universe 7, and the secrets Vegeta has unearthed hung precariously in the balance. The tension was palpable. The divine time chamber pulsed with a grim silence, the aftermath of the epic clash hanging heavy in the air. Vegeta lay crumpled on the floor, his Saiyan pride bruised alongside his battered body. The combined Hakai beam had taken its toll, pushing him to the brink but not quite extinguish his spark. Beerus, surprised by Vegeta's tenacity, chuckled. "Impressive, even injured," he admitted. "You absorbed our Hakai, defying all expectations, but two God of Destruction proved too much for your newfound mastery." He paused, a flicker of respect battling with his disdain. "Perhaps, with more focus, with time, you might even rival my combat experience." Another Beerus, however, held no such sentiments. "Enough talk," he growled, a dark aura swirling around him. "It's time to finish this Saiyan." A heavy silence descended upon the chambers as Beerus gripped Vegeta's hair, lifting him like a trophy. Vegeta, struggling to remain conscious, looked into Beerus's eye, seeing not malice but a desperate resolve. "It's not your death we seek, Vegeta," Beerus said, his voice surprisingly gentle. "But your understanding, we will meet again soon, when the time is right, and hopefully you will have seen what we have seen." Another Beerus echoed his brother's sentiment. "Forgive us, Saiyan," he whispered, his eyes betraying a hint of sadness. "This is the only way to protect what we cherish. We will meet again, under different circumstances, I promise." The words hung heavy in the air, punctuated by Vegeta's strained groans. The two Beeruses, united in their mission, prepared to deliver the final blow, their faces edged with a tragic resolve. Just as their hands clenched around Vegeta's neck, a voice boomed through the chamber. "It's time for Vegeta to say goodbye." Now the scene switched to Goku and Vegeta, both lying unconscious on the floor, the remnants of their training clinging to them like faint echoes. Jiren, however, remained in deep meditation, oblivious to the chaos unfolding around him. "So you have fallen too, Vegeta," Bardock growled, disappointment tinged with anger. "Why do you always seek such powerful opponents? Why not train steadily like I instructed?" He turned his gaze to Jiren, whose power threatened to consume him, and Jiren, He roared, "Are you seeing oblivion along with your vengeance? Don't you see this endless suffering only benefits your tormentor? Wake up, Jiren. Your master wouldn't want you consumed by this." Bardock's word pierced through Jiren's meditation, jolting him awake. His eyes snapped open, filled with confusion and a dawning realization. The chamber fell silent once more, charged with a new tension. The fate of Vegeta, the secret burden of Beerus and Jiren's internal battle hung in the balance, waiting for the next move. The divine time chamber crackled with renewed energy as Bardock's word resonated through the space. Jiren's eyes narrowed with newfound clarity, acknowledged Bardock's wisdom. Indeed, Jiren admitted, his voice low and controlled. Saiyans thrive on pushing limits, but reckless haste can be a perilous path. Perhaps there is a merit in their unorthodox training. He turned his gaze to Vegeta and Goku, still unconscious on the floor. Their ki remains faint yet persistent. Are they truly gone, or merely slumbering within their own power? Bardock, with his ancient power, nodded, their spirits clinging to the spark of life. He explained their Saiyans' resilience allows them to cheat death, but their minds are lost within the battlefield they created. It's time to guide them back. With a focused gesture, Bardock channeled his energy, bathing the chamber in a warm golden light. Goku and Vegeta, enveloped in the radiance, stirred, their bodies responding to the call. Goku's eye flew open, a wide grin spinning his face. "Hey, I'm back!" he exclaimed, his voice filled with the familiar boundless enthusiasm. Vegeta, slower to rise, grimaced. As expected, he growled, his pride momentarily wounded. "Death holds no sway over a Saiyan prince, but I feel different." Goku, sensing the changes in his rival, grinned even wider. "Me too. Even Whis' training felt like child's play compared to that last clash. But man, was it intense." Vegeta, his eyes burning with newfound resolve, transformed into his Ultra Ego form, the aura crackling with controlled chaos. "Foolish Beerus," he snarled. "They underestimate my Saiyan spirit. I will conquer their combined power, even if it takes 1,000 deaths." Goku, though equally determined, adopted a more light-hearted approach. "I might need a new more rounds with Whis, but I'll surpass him in no time. And then, that tournament, I can't wait to see what surprises it holds." Bardock, his gaze approving, nodded. "You have both learned valuable lessons," he stated. "Jiren, your obsession with vengeance clouded your judgment, but you have pulled back from the brink. Vegeta, your pride nearly consumed you, but you found strength in your Saiyan spirit. Goku, your boundless optimism fuels your growth, but beware of underestimating your opponents." He paused, a flicker of concern crossing his face. "The secrets whispered by the Beerus, the hint at a looming darkness. Remain vigilant and prepare yourselves for what may come. The tournament will be a test, but it may also be a key to unlocking the mysteries that surround you." A charged silence descended upon the chamber. Vegeta, his eyes burning with ambition, roared, "I will be the first to achieve a new form. The Saiyan Prince will claim ultimate power." Goku, even the playful rival, chimed in. "Not so fast, Vegeta. We will reach new heights together." Jiren, his eyes reflecting a newfound purpose, clenched his fists. "And I shall forge my own path, fueled by justice, not vengeance. A new form." The air crackled with anticipation. The divine time chamber now hummed with the promise of evolution. The tournament loomed, a stepping stone towards a larger, more ominous mystery. The journey was far from over, but for Goku, Vegeta and Jiren, the path has become more clearer, their purpose more defined. They were Saiyans, warriors forged in fire, and they were ready to face whatever the universe threw their way. Look, I know what you are thinking. Did that Saiyan just write a whole chapter with 2 Beeruses, near-death experiences, and Bardock dropping wisdom bombs without a single joke? Relax, fellow Earthlings. My sense of humor hasn't gone Super Saiyan God yet, but creating these chapters takes key, and my pockets are about as empty as Bulma's lab after an invention spree. If you are loving this chaotic ride, consider supporting my Patreon. Even a small contribution is like a senzu bean for my creative spirit, keeping me alive to write even crazier stuff. Plus, at higher tiers, you get to name an attack in the next chapter. I promise it won't be Vegeta's angry breath of doom. So grab your Dragon Balls, wish for more Dragon Ball Super Omnidimension goodness created by Vegeta, and join the Patreon party. So till then, enjoy.